Take our loot, but don't get old. We take our loot but don't get old.
Twitch chat, Wardog, message over. Welcome back, guys, to another Total War roleplay stream. We are going to be back with day number 3 of our Aranessa Saltspite Pirates of Sartosa campaign. So, let's get that live scene on the go. Yes, Lissa, we are indeed starting now. Is the live scene working? It is. So, quick recap for those who maybe weren't here previously, or, you know, those who can't remember what we did last week. We have taken the settlements that were owned by Tilea, Miragliano, and Lucchini, which we have renamed Catraza's Rest, after Leonardo Catraza, the faction leader of Lucchini. We also have 2 heroes out in the world currently hunting down pirate treasure. One of them in Lustria, and the other one up in Ulthuan, where the High Elves live. So we should be good to continue hero not moved. Oh yeah, that's Pete the Wanderer. I was saving him where he's at. When my track on SOT ended, your stream started. Excellent. We are in pirate tune with each other, Imotech. Spicy's settling in as well with snacks. Hope you've got some nice snacks there, Spicy. And Lissa, thank you very much for stopping by the stream. Welcome, welcome. Let's get straight into this, guys, and start moving to turn 66. Alariel the Radiant. Don't know where she's going. Lots of movement for Avalon right now. I mean, to be fair, Pete the Wanderer is right in the middle of them. So he's gonna see that stuff. And of course, the gunnery, not the gunnery white, the vampire captain down here, and Bonnie, who is Ryan's sponsored character, searching the jungles of Lustria for treasure as well.
Come on board. I'll guarantee your safety. As long as you bring good tidings.
The Bloody Nose, oh sorry, the Broken Nose clan wants a non-aggression pact. That's an interesting move for greenskins. You can see Arbit in the green here, and they own these two settlements that are all yellow on the map here. So they pretty much own the eastern half of this kind of peninsula that we are on down here. Tyler's saying kill them, they have the border prince's shit. Don't know if they do, but they're definitely at war with the border princes. Lissa's very slowly setting up her PC at school. Excellent. Are you going to be streaming from school, Lissa? They are aggressive and unreliable. And we're not getting offered anything, so we're just going to decline it. Yar har! Get in the trunk. Yar har. Hoping to again better class schedule this semester. Excellent. That'd be nice if we could see you streaming during term time as well.
Aranessa, Saltspite.
Son's sponsored character still has a level up, but we'll sit on that. Did I don't remember what I decided we were going to build in here. Oh, I think we want Dragontooth Lighthouse and the Great Altar of the Necrarchs, don't we? Which is why we haven't built anything there. However, Miragliano and Catrazza's Rest can both build something as well. They can both be upgraded. So let's get Miragliano up to level 3. Business management, but have 2 major classes and 3 general education ones. What does Dragontooth Lighthouse do, Imatech? It does. All sea regions are made visible to your faction, which is pretty nifty, to be honest. When are we going to play Warhammer 2 together, Tyler? I don't know. When I get some free time, probably. Right, we don't appear to have Mike or Ryan in the stream right now, so I am going to have to control their characters, unfortunately. I would prefer not to, but if they're not here, then we need to make progress. I think there's treasure here. There is apparently not. So then we need to... Which one of these shows me my agents? This one. Head on down to Anne Bonny, who I think is going to be trying to dig here. Doesn't look like she succeeded. Not sure I like that there is a skink chief next to her, but we'll move on. We'll go to turn 67. We're playing this game, Senpai. You lack a discipline. I was just watching the South Park episode with that before, while I was eating my tea. Makes me laugh. Peace negotiated between Carcassonne and the Dreadfleet. So Count Noctilus apparently letting Carcassonne get away. Lyssa's doing a 911 call? What? The border princes and Karak Hearn have negotiated peace as well. Amanar attacks. Amanar stirs. A coastal region has suffered widespread damage after the beast rose from the deeps and left a devastating trail of destruction. Wonderful. That was apparently at Miragliano. Whee! So does that do any... Yes, it does do lots of damage. God damn it. Alright, well that's a bunch of money on repairs. Alright, let's take a look at the riddle that we're trying to solve down here. I believe it's this one. It's not the X that marks the spot, but the scrolls etched by ancients long thought lost. And if we look, it says somewhere around here. I feel like it's got to be here. Surely.
Ready. Journeying. Time to go.
Found it. So we have hoard uncovered. The deckhands were digging all through the night, till their rusty spades clanked against an old chest buried in the dirt. The treasure has been found. And we get another one. Not all wonders are created by the gods themselves. Some are mortal creations, wherein lies what you seek. Alright, where's that one? So many riddles of Renald. I think that's close to here as well. Okay. So we'll have Anne Bonny start looking for that one next turn. But for the time being, hello, great Maelstrom. Pete the Wanderer is still up here looking for this one. While the flora of the world is exquisite in its danger and beauty, it has always been the fauna that possesses, or that poses the greatest threat, rather. You know what? Gayen Vale has exotic animals as a resource. I bet we have to be inside Gayen Vale's territory. And are we not? Are we in Sarior? Yeah. So I think if we come down towards these things... He can't dig this turn? Why not? Okay, I guess he has to wait until next turn to dig. Imatech's entering lurk mode and the ambush command has worked, so thank you for letting me know, Imatech. Year of the Rat, yes, yes! Tehenhawin. I think he's possibly trying to do something to Anne Bonny, but I'm not sure.
Vermin. The sea is mine.
Oh, good.
I am most important, biggest Skaven. You will hear me.
Interesting. Clan Scryer are offering a defensive alliance, guys. Which is obviously defensive alliance. If Clan Scryer declares war on somebody, we don't have to help them. But if somebody declares war on Clan Scryer, then we would be called in to defend them, and vice versa if we were attacked. how are we feeling about an alliance with Skaven Blight just to our west? Anybody got any thoughts? Spineless! And also it's Ratmen, so no. Imhotep saying no. Not seeing anything else coming in, so I think we'll go with Imhotep. And say no. Pretty sure at some point we'll end up at war with Skaven Blight. Dark elf slavers, those savages! The orcs are coming. Not the sophisticated bunch that hangs out in captured dwarf holds, but the more rural boys that wander the southern Badlands. Yes, a nomadic horde of extra fighty savage orcs are close and could threaten your forces. Best be proactive against this lot before Mork, or Gork, leads them right into your realm. And the winds of magic have changed. I never really read that because it just... they change all the time. I don't need a pop-up that tells me they did. We have managed to find the treasure where Pete the Wanderer was. And it's the same thing, so I'm not going to read it. But we got a new riddle. It's not the X that marks the spot, but the scrolls etched by ancients long thought lost. Is that not one we just did? Well, it might be, but it's not in the same place. Alright. Nate, how are you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream. I'm alright. How are you? The winds of magic haven't changed. You have. Oh no, did the winds of magic break up with us? Is that what it was? Alright. Let's see about moving Anne Bonny down here, closer to the next riddle for her, which is... I believe it's that one. So yeah, we're looking somewhere on that peninsula, I think.
Blood and toil.
Let's bring her over this way. The Temple of Kara. That's got to be a man-made mortal thing. If not, then it's that by the looks of it. But I don't think it matters exactly where you are on the map. You just have to be in the right sub-region. Tilea had population surplus. Katraza's rest needs... That should be able to grow in 5 turns. Meanwhile... Just enjoying a snow day, Nate. Excellent. How deep's the snow? I love snow. I'm getting Lustria PTSD flashbacks to trying to play the Hunts Marshal. Good. Good. I'm not seeing any, like... Oh no, there is a treasury thing that we can go get. Let's sail out there and go get that.
Ready to swordfish.
And also... We might want to knock out, actually. Because infamy-wise, he's got barely any. And we probably want to start picking off the other pirates, since that is kind of what Aranessa's here for. Her father, the sea god, has sent her here to do that. But we'll move on to the best turn of all, turn 69. Just a few inches today. But we got a decent amount of ice with it, so it makes for some interesting travel, especially for the bus. Oh, yeah. Yes, I know, Tyler. We're not having this discussion every single Wednesday. You don't like that Aranessa has vampires, we know.
You don't scare me, Skaven. You know, Scratch half dead.
The Empire when the jungle starts speaking lizard. Clan Scryer are offering a non-aggression pact, but they are actually willing to pay for this. And I think the piratey thing to do is just say yes and take the gold. What do you guys think? They'll break it, but Imhotep saying 3,000 or no. Tyler saying more than 500, I think. This is saying, wait, I was out of the app so I didn't see the chat. What aren't we discussing every Wednesday? Tyler's distaste or displeasure that Aranessa Saltspite is a vampire coast faction, because she's not a vampire, she's kind of like a sea mutant. And Tyler doesn't like that. He thinks that she should have been given her own sea mutant faction, not just lumped in with the pirate undead. Which is a valid point and a fair opinion, but I'm not having the conversation every week. I'm gonna... Oh, you know what? Alright, let's see if we can change the amount. Imhotep's saying 3k, so let's do payments, demand payment, 3,000. I don't think they're going to go with that. They aren't. Or did they? They're now offering a military alliance, but we're definitely not doing that. Tyler's, you know, for somebody who likes to play the troll and try and hurt people's feelings, Tyler's got a lot of feelings, listen. What the fuck are you high? He's a rat man. Who knows what they've got? Like, there's all kinds of fumes going on. And don't try and hurt people's feelings. Alright, well, maybe you don't try, but sometimes you succeed anyway. Oh god. Can't get close enough. Right. Over to Anne Bonny.
By hook or sword, they'll fall.
Right, I think if she digs around here...
Drown them!
Oh, she failed. Okay. Maybe you do need to be in exactly the right place on the map. Either way, Pete's next riddle is gonna be... not that. Or that. Yeah, it's gonna be that one, isn't it? This mouth may lack tongue and lips, yet it shall never close, for it has a thirst that can rarely be quenched. It's gotta be the mouth of that river. Surely. So, Pete the Wanderer, our terrifying Mongol haunter, will creep through High Elven Ulthuan. Yeah, exactly, Tyler, it's the river mouth. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. Check you later. I probably won't be in server this evening, Nick, because I'm trying really hard not to be in the week, because it throws my sleeping pattern out, like, horribly. But hopefully I'll see you on Friday or Saturday. If not, I hope you have a great day and a great week, and I'll see you when I see you. Thank you for stopping by the stream, bud. We're going to ignore that, and we're going to move on to turn 70. Jois Farilis Daltarian? What a name! Don't forget, guys, if you do ! join me WH, as in the title, it will tell you how you can get your names into the game. For anyone who is a follower, you can name a regiment, and those of you who may be Wolfpack members, subscribers to the channel, you can sponsor a lord or hero. Thank you for popping that Imhotep. Imhotep's already got his regiment in the game. He has Mr. Crab's children, I believe, running around with Aranessa. F for Terry Jones? Who's Terry Jones? Are there cars, Lissa? No. The closest you're probably going to get to cars in Warhammer is the Empire's steam tank, but we're not the Empire. An age of discovery. The raging sea god Stromfels has gone missing, perhaps blown too far south by the arcane tempest that is consuming the world. With his absence, the great ocean is becalmed. The denizens of this world sense an opportunity. It is now no longer for the elves to dominate the seas alone. Other powers seek to ply the oceans, hunt for treasures, and expand their empires abroad. However, they must not mistake a calm sea for a safe one. There are still countless dangers lurking in the deeps. All major port owners have become known to each other through diplomacy. And as such, we've encountered Sudenburg, Blackcrag, Reichland, Marienburg, and Lyonesse. Son's gained another rank, and, well, Sergeant Civilis rather, and Anne Bonny has also gained one. We'll be holding on to those until Son or Ryan turn up. Cats. Oh. I don't think that the Vampire Coast have any cat type units, but there's probably some cat units in other factions. We're all undead and creepy and shit. Meow meow balls of fluff with toe beans. There is an animated Sphinx in the Tomb Kings faction, but we're not playing the Tomb Kings. Right. I am going to try and move up to here and dig. Which apparently Anne Bonny can't dig there. Interesting. Alright, let's grab the treasure here. Landing on a small island, your warriors stumble upon an encampment. Debris and spilled accoutrements suggest the original incumbents left in a hurry. Then, a roar pierces the air. Something is coming. Scavenge what you can, and scarper. What do we scavenge, guys? I mean, from a roleplay standpoint, one of these is a terrible choice. Does Monty Python ring a bell? I know what Monty Python is, but I'm not sure why you're asking if it rings a bell. I might have missed a reference. I haven't really seen much Monty Python. I think the only obvious roleplay choice here, given that most of our army is actually undead and doesn't need food to begin with, and the fact that mushroom stew is a terrible, terrible, terrible piece of quote-unquote treasure, we're going to take the shiny boots and fresh recruits. Your exploits on the high seas have heralded benign weather, allowing for greater movement in these regions. Excellent. Alright, I actually think with Aranessa we're going to go and see what Nock's doing. We might have to go and knock on Nock's door. Name one of the Sartosan Free Company Mushroom Stew Boys. Oh dear, do you have a named regiment already? No, you don't. Alright. Dead of Pool. Wolfpack, no. Regiment. Mushroom Stew Lads. Alright, we'll do Mushroom Stew Lads. Which one do you want? One of them's got 3 silver chevrons, the other's got 2. Or you've got the 2 militia units down here that have both got 6. Well, 3 silver. Which regiment would you like to rename the Mushroom Stew Lads? lads probably fits better. Does a little bit.
There, the lovely bride.
Which one do you want, Tyler? Because you specified the free company, but they are 2 different ranks, so technically there is a choice to be made there. The gun boys. Oh, okay. What, the Sartosan militia or the zombie pirate gunnery mob? Militia. Alright, they're both the same, so I'll just name this one. Mushroom Stew Lads. There we go, Tyler's got his regiment. The Mushroom Stew Lads. Hooray for them, I'm sure they're so glad that they've got such a good name. I forgot that the free company were the sword guys. It's up to you, mate. You can call them whatever you want. We've got Mr. Krabs' children crawling around, so, you know, as long as it's not outright offensive or just plain ridiculous. Although just plain ridiculous is a matter of opinion, I guess. Caron Carr and the Dune Kingdoms. Oh no, the Chevalier de Lyonesse going to war with several people there. Is Avalon going on a mad one? Possibly. The Border Princes have been destroyed. Fleshy fortune.
Ahoy there! We've come across an enemy encampment devoid of life and littered with corpses. Half-devoured bodies are scattered about the clearing. The fallen dead were elite riflemen. Surely one among them will be of use to us. Or perhaps we should seek out the creature that caused this massacre.
So we can get a new hero, basically. Do we want a Gunnery White or a Mongol Haunter? Imhotep saying we want a Mongol Haunter. We have, of course, got one of each, because Sergeant Syphilis is a Gunnery White, and Pete the Wanderer is a Mongol Haunter. The spooky one, says Lissa, that's the Haunter. It looks like we're getting a Mongol Haunter then. Apparently this one is called Peter King. You know, I don't mind like the Gunnery Whites and the Vampire Captains and stuff having names like Peter King and stuff, but the Haunters just feel to me like they're not that human anymore. Like, do they really retain that identity? Aranessa has gained the Sea Legs trait.
If you can keep your lunch down whilst everyone around you is losing theirs, then the Navy is the place for you.
Extra campaign movement range, which is very nice. Miragliano has been upgraded as well, so we can now upgrade its port, or its smuggler's landing, to a smuggler's jetty. We can... Ooh, okay. It's got no landmark buildings, we've already got its resource building. We should probably get some defense in Miragliano. Low lighthouses.
If them rat men are around, we'll find them. Just make sure the zombie deckhands keeping watch actually have eyes.
I think, given how close we are to Skavenblight, that's going to be an easy pick. We can also upgrade the Scurvy Dog Pits to Midnight Gambling Den, which I think we will do. That's very nice. And we've got space for one more thing. How are we doing here for I mean, corruption wise we're not doing fantastic. Oh no, we are. We've got plenty of corruption. Public order's not doing well though. Partly because of a lack of corruption in the first place. Let's get some dead pirates' totems.
One man's personal totem can be the banner for an entire race.
That's very nice. We'll get that. And we're going to move Aranessa towards that treasury thing. In the Navy. Sarah's in the chat. Welcome, honey. Hero's not moved.
Or be killed.
And Bonnie, can she dig there?
Thin out
She
the
can, and that was the... So you do need to be in a very specific place in the region as well. So she's got that one, which means... No, we didn't get a different riddle this time. Alright, hero not moved, Peter King. What does he do if we put him in a settlement? Oh, his local, constant local effect. Oh, helps us discover Skaven Undercities. Maybe we'll send him towards Miragliano. Tabaro, yeah, Tabaro probably is a Skaven Undercity, Imhotep. And then, never mind that. Pete the Wanderer needs to move again. So we'll continue creeping through Ulthuan. I've noticed the AI doesn't really seem to do the Undercity bit as Skaven. We'll see, I guess. I haven't played a lot of Warhammer in a while, so... Move on to turn 72! Do-do-do-do-do. Got our agents out hunting down treasure. We've got Aranessa on her way to probably defeat Noctilus, I hope. If he's weak enough, which it looks like he might be, we'll just take him out. Got your pupper with you, Imhotep. What kind of pupper is it? Tech research to the converted.
Outstanding veterans, seasoned and with common cause and purpose, are invaluable to the seafaring adventurer.
Excellent. And Sergeant Syphilis has gained his sea legs as well now. For spending multiple turns at sea. Less construction time for all buildings. That wouldn't be terrible. Unliving labour force.
Obedient and unquestioning, if a little slack-jawed.
We'll get them. And then good old Pete the Wanderer is going to hop back on his ship and leave the shores of Ulthuan behind. Meanwhile, Anne Bonnet needs to head towards the Riddle of Itzel. Pierce the green mists, behold what arises from the canopy, and an ancient one shall greet you with a ruby eye.
On deck! Get going, scum.
Chihuahua. Oh dear. Tyler, Mr. I don't try to hurt anybody's feelings, calling somebody's dog a rat dog.
The Queen of
I
Tides!
mean,
By compass!
you said it, Tyler, not me.
Hidden Pirate Cove. Pirate coves are some of the world's most elusive places, where the wealth of local sea brigands is secretly kept and fiercely defended. It seems that today may be your lucky day, as your lookout in the crow's nests claims to have spotted one. A small island cave, next to which a black ship is moored. The ship belongs to an infamous fleet of vampire pirates, and it appears that there are zombie deckhands transferring treasure chests onto the ship right now. It's an opportunity for a big payday, but these unliving sea dogs certainly won't give up their wealth too easily.
There, the lovely bride.
Taking Spanish 1 this semester. And the tests and vocal, so I'm going to start speaking Spanish. Excellent. Tyler, why are you screaming raid at me? What's happening? Oh, are you saying that we should raid the cove? Okay. Tyler's voting for raid the cove. I think we should raid the cove as well, and it will give us a battle, which will be nice. Alright, we're going to raid the cove. Oh my god, they've got a lot of depth guard. Good lord. Got a rotting leviathan, mortars, carronades. This could be tough, actually. What's the map look like? Yeah. Alright. Well, we didn't come here for nothing, right?
The
Let's go get some treasure.
His daughter answers.
Oh dear. The game crashed. That went well. I guess we didn't come here for treasure, guys. We do have the children of Mr. Krabs, Imhotep, but I don't think the children of Mr. Krabs can defend us from game crashes. Manan was trying to tell you to not fight it and auto-resolve the battle. Yeah, I think maybe he was. I guess we'll see where the autosave takes us to, because we didn't actually do a save since we started playing, which is probably not a great idea, but there should be an autosave somewhere. See where we get with this. Okie do. Is this at the beginning of a turn or the end of a turn? Well, Pete the Wanderer definitely hasn't moved. It's at the end of the turn, because he's at the limit of his movement. So, let's do the end turn again. Unfortunately. Yeah, Avalon do seem to be on one at the minute. They're really taking the inner coast of Ulthuan for themselves. Volga Wissen. Teach it. Alright, so we researched the converted. Sergeant Syphilis got his sea legs. We're going to grab unliving labour force, same as we did before. And then we are going to do a mid-turn save. Okay. And buff. And buff. And we're just going to auto-resolve because I don't want to risk having another crash.
Empty the break. Listen here, lover, and listen good.
We'll assimilate the captives because we did take quite a bit of damage there.
The true pirate of the great ocean.
Mission issued. The world is blighted with these monuments to fear. The sightless eyes and leering grin conceal the riches held within.
Where's that one at?
Hidden Pirate Cove. The Pirate Cove contained great wealth in the form of treasures and items stolen from across the four corners, but getting to it was no easy feat. With the vampire admiral at the helm of the black ship saw you approach, he immediately readied his horde of crewmen and darkling creatures for battle. After defeating the undead freebooters, you ransacked their ship as well as the hidden cave to make for plentiful hoard. We've gained an obsidian blade and we got 20,000 in treasure! Holy crap, we have got a lot of cash. AP damage. That's probably going to be Aranessa's, to be honest. Weapon. Obsidian blade. Gives her better AP. And she's also leveled up, so we can look at giving her something else here. Ooh, living ship. Deep within the boards and bulkheads, an intelligence stirs. Let's do that. Get some construction cost lowered on her ship and some pirate crew growth for her ship as well. Unfortunately, I don't really think we're in any condition to fight Noct right now. After that. Although we're replenishing at sea, so we could just have a look at what he's got. The galleon's graveyard has a huge garrison, and Noct himself has a pretty small force. Sartosa's got a population surplus. Can't be upgraded yet. Right. This geezer is going to head up to Miragliano. And we will grab Pete the Wanderer and pop him in the water. And then Anne Bonny is going to start making her way towards the west for her next riddle. It is her next riddle, right? Yeah. I think once I found one of them sea hordes had a beastman lord, some orc units, dwarf units and empire units. Is Kraken's Bite Aranessa's special weapon?
Possibly. It's 3 PM and I have my only 2 classes of the day from 3:30 to 6:15. And ugh. I mean, no, 16:15. No, 6:15. I was right the first time. At least you only have 2 classes of the day, Lissa. Yes, all of our sponsored characters have level ups ready. But we'll wait on them. Tyra. But Spanish and statistical applications in business. Well, I mean, look on the bright side, at least you're not going to get them mixed up. Start talking about statistics in Spanish. Oh, excuse me. Well, knocks off, which is possibly a good thing. Lottie Aldo. Weigel Herzeller. Lothern and Avalon have negotiated a military alliance. Three bloated corpses, gotta love Vampire Coast AI. We used 3 bloated corpses in a previous battle. Greebits. Yeah, get out of our land. Get off my land! Whack. Okay, Black Crag have confederated the Bloody Hands. Talsin have confederated Torgavan. Paravon and Carcassonne are no longer at war. Tilea has population surplus, which probably means Katraza's Rest can be upgraded to Dead Pirates' Haven.
Here in this unholy place, dead men tell tales of high seas plunder.
Excellent. And we can upgrade our Dead Pirates totems in Miragliano to Effigies of Undeath.
Gaze upon undeath's true face and despair, mortals, for all hope be lost to you.
Wonderful. Right. No, she's not replenishing now. Is that because we joined? Yeah, because we entered his territory. So if we stay out there, we'll do some replenishing, but it's going to take 5 turns. It's probably not worth going back to replenish though. 8 turns. Even if we sailed back, it'd take like, what? Took us 3 turns to get there. 3 back, that's 6. Might as well just wait. Pete the Wanderer. Oh, just gonna have to go around all of those little islands apparently.
Farmer Maggot will keep your land safe.
Buccaneer of the dead.
Oh, I thought she said something else then. Where are we supposed to be going here? Oh, way over there.
Kill or be killed. Time to move.
I love that there's like, I imagine she's got a small retinue maybe of like half a dozen people, like she's not just on her own, but in terms of armies, she's basically like trudging through the jungles of Lustria looking for treasure. Who has not moved yet? Peter King. Who I'm gonna rename because it's terrible. I don't like Mongols being called that. Like having normal names. So instead, he is going to become the Menace of Miragliano. a creepy Mongol haunter that prowls the dead forests, hunting Skaven. Can you suggest a name for Menace? I guess. Is it going to be Peter Queen? Because if it is, then no. We're going to move on to turn 74 whilst Imhotep suggests that, though. His name in life was... Some called him Tim. Timmer. Timmer. Like the fart cloud around the ships. Don't think that's what it is, but sure. I don't think all of that will fit, Imhotep. So you might have to find a way to shorten it, because I highly doubt all of that's going to fit in. Just Kurdos Valentian. But see, that's like a human name. That's why I didn't want him to be called Peter King, because it just sounds too human, and he's a Mongol. Sergeant Civilis has leveled up again. Son's gonna have a lot of levels when he turns up. Tilea got more pop surplus, but that's fine. Yeah, that's okay.
Ready to swordfish.
They're gonna stay where they are.
Blood
And Bonnie
torn.
is gonna head around the north of these mountains. Pete the Wanderer needs to be up that way somewhere, so he's gonna go that way. It's a Night Haunter model name you used. From the lore or your own made up one? I don't know a lot about Warhammer lore, to be perfectly honest. I know he hasn't moved, that's fine. Lord not moved yet, that's also fine. Alright. From the lore. See, but that means that even the lore thinks Night Haunters should have human names, and my whole issue with it is they don't, like, they seem, to me at least, like they appear like the kind of ghost that has completely forgotten who it once was. Like, that's why I don't have a problem with the Gunnery Whites and the Vampire Captains, like, retaining names from their potentially past life, because they still look human and they still look like they might remember their past life. But the Mongol Haunters look like they don't have any idea who they used to be. They're now just a spirit that wants to eat things.
Gork says it's time to have some mates.
Well, Gork can gork off, because you're not paying us any money. No, Tyler, I don't want to talk law, because you're going to win. I'm just telling you what I think. Old world died, realms appeared. That's very succinct. Alright, Aranessa is going to be sitting tight. Good old Pete the Wanderer is going to head as far north as he can get. Meanwhile, Anne Bonny is going to head as west as she can get.
Onwards.
We don't need to build anything down there. It's turn 75, so we'll learn from the mistake and do a save. If greenskins get any new content added, I'm using it. The Gawkers, that is a really good greenskin regiment name. I don't think it quite works as well for Vampire Coast, but you need to try and hold on and remember that one for when we do greenskins Imhotech. That's a great name. Proceed forward. The Gawkers. Oh, that's funny. I like it. Alberic de Bordelot. Oh, we're at war with him as well. That could be a problem. Yeah, I know, right, Tyler? How did he get here? He's got 12 units. Miragliano's garrison is like 11 units. And why can't I put him in there? Surely he should be able to do something. I would have thought he could, but maybe not. We may need to recruit a vampire admiral. How long can a full elite stack of Empire last in Athel Loren? Not on just attrition alone, I don't know. Yeah, you see, this is what I was worried about, taking Aranessa away without leaving an army behind. Like, these guys are gonna need a lot of help. I suppose, though, the menace of Miragliano can go and, well, that's not actually going to help, but might give him some experience, so... Failed. But he did level up, and
I must keep my holy vow.
We don't know what he's got yet. Let's let him do some spread corruption.
You dishonor me.
They just have a bunch of pissant peasants. We just have a bunch of zissant zombies. Why are we taking attrition now? Because of a storm. Oh. Alright. Well, let's try and move to somewhere where there isn't a storm, I guess.
On course. There.
Good.
The lovely bride.
Alright, I think it was that river, but let's check. Yes, it is. So it's up here. Def get in there with a lord though. Yeah, I think so too. Let's have a look at where Anne Bonny might be going first. Pierce the green mists. Behold what arises from the canopy, and an ancient one shall greet you with a ruby eye. Well, is that not an ancient one with a ruby eye right there?
Duel to the death. Journeying. Thin out the cattle.
It is. 5,000 treasure and 150 infamy. And a new riddle. The desert sands hold only death, but legends also speak of eternal life, should you seek the season that follows winter and discover the scarlet pools. That's gotta be over in Araby. Yeah, the riddle of Geheb. So, oh, there's one way up there. I didn't realise that was there. Alright. Let's get a vampire lord over in Miragliano. And now this means we're going to have to start paying attention to the loyalty mechanic. I feel like Instigator is probably the best one for a holding general.
It takes more than mere muscle to be leader. You must also know how to make money and how to inflict pain. A lot of pain.
Johnny Sinkswell, a vampire fleet admiral of the deeps. Let's get him.
Admiral of the fleet. Admiral of the fleet.
Everybody a gangster until Dracula pulls a Glock. What? Alright. Supernatural horror.
To look upon this undead lord is to witness true and absolute horror.
Yeah, why not? We'll get that. We'll give him inspiring presence because he's probably going to be holding some ground.
There are lords that radiate power, confidence and fear, inspiring their followers to great or terrible acts.
Yeah, ammunition might be useful, but can always raise the dead too. That is true, Tyler. We'll give him a monkey jacket.
Yes, they're from the east. Annoying, yet useful. Their hides particularly.
Give him a bit of a ward save. Grant him some missile resistance.
It's a rabbit's foot! A rabbit! No. Oh, never mind. It brings me luck. It does! Trust me.
And then we're going to want one more thing. Extra ammo can't be a bad thing. We'll give him reanimated marksman.
Death hasn't got in the way of this one's sure-shotted aim. In fact, if anything, he's got better.
So his loyalty right now is 7. What's the garrison at Miragliano? Some zombie gunnery mobs, deckhands, some sirens, 1 depth guard, 1 gunnery white, bloated corpses and deck droppers. Not a whole lot of actual line troops. So
they're after me, Lucky Charms.
we'll get him a few more deckhand mobs just to help out. No. We don't want to do anything about that.
I can taste the salt.
Office slot available. Huh. I don't think we want to do that just yet. So let's crack on. Check Discord.
Shall we cut a deal, or shall I cut your throat?
Clan Scryer wanting non-aggression pact. No, because they're not paying for it. It's free troops without a recruit cost. But then why wouldn't you just raise dead all the time? There's got to be like a downside to it, surely. Here he comes. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right, Tyler. Alright, they are besieging Miragliano. I apparently need to check Discord. I change in dare? What? Katraza's Rest has upgraded itself to level 3, so we can upgrade its Smuggler's Landing to a Smuggler's Jetty.
For the bolder pirate who fears nothing, and especially not death, for none can die a second time.
Probably also want to upgrade the zombie watch posts to Haunted Blockhouse.
To the casual observer, there is no garrison.
And then we're going to want to get something in here. We probably don't need to worry about recruitment in Katraza's Rest. So let's get slave pits for a bit of income.
Once proud warriors reduced to pitiful mewling minions who'd gladly kill each other for an extra scrap of bread.
Why is that still... Oh, right. That makes sense. We'll come down here and hinder replenishment. failed on that. No, that's fine. Hero not moved. Oh no, we definitely don't want that. I reckon getting him on there is probably going to be close enough. In fact, we might be able to do it there. We can! 1500 gold. Don't care about the office slot.
Scales and salt!
How long would it take her to get back here? 3 turns.
Aranessa, Saltspite!
What about at full speed? That doesn't really give us a whole lot of extra movement. I think we're going to send Aranessa backwards. I don't know if she'll get there in time. I don't know if we'll even need her. We might be able to do it without her, but it just seems the smarter choice is to send her backwards right now. I actually think you can raise dead while being sieged. I'll check in a second. Alright. We're going to send Anne Bonny after this riddle. Which, I'm not going to read the riddles until we're in the area, because it seems silly.
Your orders.
Because we can't see the stuff that's on the map anyway, so... Let me have a look at whether we can do that, Tyler. You might be right.
Where to?
No, you can't. Don't know if they removed it, but I remember laying siege to a vamp faction and they just suddenly yeeted troops out of their ass. But I think it was first game, so yeah. Yeah, maybe. Right. We've done 17 turns, I think. Were we on turn 60 when 65? Okay, we've done 12 turns, which is less than I would like, but I am going to drop a save and have a little look-see here. Okay. Who else is streaming Warhammer? Alright. I'm trying to... Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream a little bit early today, bud. I'm just trying to figure out who I can raid, but I'm not seeing very many suitable options. Let me check out this channel real quick.
engineer.
Yeah. You know what? We'll raid this dude. I don't know who he is. He is currently playing some Clan Scryer by the looks of things, and he's actually got some interesting
Hopefully this
settlements
time
going
I'll
on.
be able to go through the Doom.
He's 93 turns in, and he's got settlements like within the Empire and stuff as well, which is pretty cool. So we'll give this dude a raid. I don't know who he is. If we'll see if his channel's any good. Slash raid in vain wolves. What are you going to do for the next 2.5 hours? It would have only been 1.5 hours anyway. We're only cutting it halfway. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do that today. It's not what I want to be doing as a regular thing. But I'll be back tomorrow with Zhong Zhang, continuing that and hoping that she actually finally dies. And then after that, I'll be back on Friday night and Saturday night with some Sunstate roleplay. So we're gonna raid this guy, whoever he happens to maybe be, if the raid command will work, which it is. So yeah, give this guy some love, guys. Get in there, make some noise. We are gonna be like tripling his viewer count at the minute. He's one of the people that was further down the list. So let's spread some love. I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow for Zhongjiang. If not, I'll see you soon. I'm not streaming next week, so there won't be another Aranessa or another Cao Cao until the week. Well, possibly the week after, possibly not, because I have a family funeral to attend in 2 weeks. So it's going to get a little bit sketchy. Check out my Discord. I'll keep people posted on Discord about what's going on. !Discord for an invite if you haven't already got one. I'll see you soon, guys. But for the time being, it's going to be War Dog out.